Let's talk about reclaiming your energy as a projector. So we are so much different than generators from manifestors. And one of the first things that a projector could really benefit with doing can literally change your life is to understand your energy, to reclaim your energy. And I'm going to teach you how I did it and how I see it, how I view it. So imagine that your energy is a battery, right? So you've got a battery, and if you wake up in the morning and you've had the perfect evening routine for a projector, you've had the perfect amount of sleep that you need, that your body needs, you wake up in the morning with 100% energy, right? Now, what a generator will do throughout the day is just that battery will just slowly deplete, and they'll get to zero. And actually, that is how a pure generator can have really good night's sleep, because they deplete their energy, right, all the way down to zero. If a projector does that, this is where burnout happens. This is where body issues start to appear. This is where health issues start to appear. And I'm going to teach you the way that projectors need to view their energy. So let's take that 100% that you've just woken up with in the morning. So let's say you do 2 hours of work, okay, and that brings you down to, say, like 60%, right? Now, instead of continuing so that it just goes further and further down towards 0%, what a projector needs to do at this point is actually rejuvenate, recharge. So you go down to 60% and then you go back up to 100. And whatever it is that you need to do to go back up to 100 is whatever you need to do. Now, some people out there in the pop HD world, they say, well, you need to get horizontal, you need to get into bed, you need to have a nap. I don't ever have a nap as a projector because I've reclaimed my energy. I used to, but you do you choose something that is going to really rejuvenate your energy. Okay, so you get to 60% and then you go back up again. It might only be up to 80, might be up to 100, and that time that you spend resting might only be 5 minutes. It might be a 5-minute meditation and then you feel better again. It might be 2 hours. We don't know. You don't know until you feel like you've got back up to 100. Now, the second part of this is basically your strategy to reclaim your energy. Don't ever let yourself get to naught, because that will be so difficult for you to get back up to 100 again. So let's take it one step further. Let's break down the individual energies that there are in the world and how you as a projector can expend that energy. So when we are working, so let's say we have a business or we have a day job or something like that, that is mental energy that you're expending. I don't know about you, but I sit at a computer and I do, certain things. I might do like a report or an audit or something like that. And that is mental energy. Okay. So if I sit down and I do 2 hours of audits, then that is 2 hours of mental energy that I'm using. Now, to get my energy back up from 60% after doing 2 hours of mental energy, I need to then switch into a different kind of energy to therefore recover and rest and just recover my energy. So therefore I may decide that actually expending physical energy is the way that I'd like to rest. For example, going for a walk. So let's say I work for 2 hours, I get down to 60%, but then I go for a walk. And that gets me up to 80% again. It's only a short walk. It doesn't have to be too much. Like 20 minutes might be really good. So that gets my energy up again. Now, the other types of energy, of course, are spiritual energy, emotional energy. And, you can look at all the different types of energy that you expend on a daily basis. Energy that you spend guiding, energy that you spend listening, energy that you spend advising, telling people what to do when invited, right? Energy, all sorts of energy that happens. However, if you spend the whole day doing one of those energies and none of the others, you're not mixing it up, that is when your battery will go from 100 to 0. And that will be when it's really, really, really difficult for you to sleep and to get up in the morning and to have 100% the next day. So think about the type of energy that you're expending. Make sure that you're chopping and changing all the time. As soon as you go into 8 hours of one energy, that's it for you. It's game over. So the very last thing that I want to mention is sleep and projectors and sleep. So let's say, for example, you have expended all your energy in the mental side of things. You've worked all day and you're completely exhausted, right? So your battery has drained all the way down to 0 and you've worked like a generator all day long, right? What is going to happen is you won't be able to sleep. You are not rested enough. You haven't expended the right energy throughout the day. You haven't done the physical energy. You haven't done the spiritual energy. You haven't expended the emotional energy. And that leads to you not being able to sleep. So you might be a projector that says, well, it's all well and good me sort of, resting during the day, but I can never get to sleep at night. So what's the point of me resting during the day if I can't get to sleep? Well, if you expend your energy correctly during the day and then you have the perfect evening routine as well, that is when you will get to sleep. The perfect evening routine for a projector is 1 hour before you want to go to sleep. You will want to pull back away from anybody, pull back away from any other energy that's near you, from sacral energy or any other energy that you're coming into your body and that you're amplifying. Don't forget, a lot of projectors are very open with their design, and you want to just be by yourself. And just to take one step further, projectors can also do a lot of good sleeping by themselves as well. Because when you are sleeping in the same bed, especially as a sacral being, all you're doing all night long is taking in that sacral energy and you're amplifying it. So that's why you're not getting enough sleep. So this is my very quick fire little YouTube video of how to reclaim your energy as a projector. If you have any questions, let me know. Please put them in the comments below. And yeah, let me know if you're going to experiment with this. Let me know if this rings any bells. And thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you on the next episode of the Simple Projector Life YouTube channel.